The ancient forest test zone breathes. It does not breathe air, but an endless cycle of life and death, of chi rising and falling like a slumbering god's chest. Each tree is a titan from a forgotten age, their colossal trunks twisting like giants clutching at a sky they can never reach. They are so massive 100 men holding hands could not encircle one. Faint, silvery runes glow on moss-clad bark. They are characters from a language older than the empire, remnants of the sealed heavenly formation that cages this world. A thick mist snakes low to the ground, coiling around ancient roots. It is restless, alive, and cold to the touch. Shafts of silver light pierce the dense canopy, dappling the forest floor in shifting patterns. Each beam seems heavy, solid, carrying the weight of the heavens. Ethereal wisps flicker in the gloom. They are not fireflies, but motes of pure, untamed chi, or perhaps the lingering spirits of cultivators who failed this very trial. The air hums with a palpable pressure. Distant roars echo from unseen peaks, while the subtle crack of stone under immense weight speaks of spiritual beasts stalking their domain. Floating crystalline pillars mark the simulation's borders. They hum at a frequency that chills the soul, a constant, chilling reminder. This trial is no game. This world will kill you. Lin Wei stands at the threshold, a lone figure against the immensity of the ancient woods. His fists clench. They clench so tight his knuckles turn white, and the veins on his forearms throb like captured snakes. His entire body is tensed, a bow drawn taut under the immense burden of his external cultivation. Muscles ache, not with fatigue, but with the strain of being torn and reformed, stronger each time. It is the pain of torn silk being rewoven into steel threads. His bones creak, protesting every slight movement, as if on the verge of shattering into dust. Within him, his chi is a disaster. It pulses in stutters, unpredictable and weak, flickering like a candle in a storm. He knows the truth. His internal energy, the foundation of a true cultivator, is immature, unstable. He is a warrior with a broken sword. This trial leaves no room for such fatal flaws. From the deepest shadows they emerge, the forest phantom wolves. They do not walk, but flow from the darkness as if born of it. Beneath their semi-translucent hides, their sinews glow with a cold primal chi. Their movements ripple like dark wind, silent and utterly without waste. They are nature's perfect killers. A low growl cuts the silence. It is not a sound of aggression, but of judgment. Lin Wei does not wait. He explodes forward. His fists roar through the air, generating thunderclaps that send shockwaves pulsing through the clearing. Ancient trees shiver, shedding leaves under the sheer force of his passage. He unleashes the Crimson Dragon Fist, a flurry of strikes, so fast they leave afterimages of a furious crimson dragon clawing at the world. This is a technique designed to shatter stone gates and sunder steel shields. The wolves shift as one, a dance of shadows and light. Their sharp howls are not just sound, they coalesce into shimmering shields of primal chi. His strikes, each capable of felling an oak, meet these invisible barriers. Thump, thump, thump. Each punch loses its power, its roaring momentum fading into nothingness mere inches from its target. The primal chi of the beasts devours his own. One of his strikes glances off a wolf's shimmering flank. The beast pivots with impossible speed. A claw hard as diamond lashes out. Pain explodes in Lin Wei's ribs. A sickening crack echoes in his ears, and the air is violently expelled from his lungs. He is thrown back, a harsh reminder of his own fragility. The phantom wolf leader steps forward. A low snarl curls its lips, a sound of deep, cold mockery. Ho Tien realm, foolish boy, your brute strength breaks before ancient claws. Lin Wei grits his teeth, tasting blood. He forces himself to his feet, one hand pressed against his shattered ribs. Strength without control is naught but wind, he growls, the words a low rasp. I will endure. The wolf's mocking gaze shifts, a flicker of curiosity in its cold, intelligent eyes. Your chi flows like a shaken stream, weak, faltering, and full of impurities. Lin Wei's eyes, once clouded with pain, burn brighter. The taunt does not wound his pride, it steels his spirit. My chi may be young, but my resolve is the storm before the dawn. The very forest seems to shudder at his words. The leaves cease their rustling, the mist stills, as if acknowledging the truth in his declaration. He moves. He dodges lightning-fast strikes from the pack, shattering a granite boulder underfoot as he pivots away from a pouncing shadow. His fists crack the air, but the wolves dance like phantoms, fluid, untouchable, always just beyond his reach. They circle him, a vortex of gray fur and glowing claws, waiting for the single breathless mistake that will end it all. Lin Wei staggers, his ribs screaming with every ragged breath. His vision begins to tunnel. Suddenly, the sky darkens. It is not the coming of night, but an unnatural, oppressive blackness that descends like a shroud. A cold rain begins to fall. It is spectral and biting, each drop extinguishing a bit of his inner heat, chilling him to the bone. The entire forest bends and bows. This is not nature. This is the system, intervening with its harsh, impartial judgment. Above his head, holographic texts flicker into existence. Cold, blue, mechanical. Due to failure frequency, the system's voice drones, devoid of all emotion. Cultivation acceleration suspended temporarily. Adjust strategy or remain trapped in weakness. Lin Wei's breath hitches. The penalty is absolute. His chi pulses thin, becoming a faint, barely perceptible trickle in his meridians. The river has dried to a creek. Every movement now weighs like lead. His arms feel like mountains, his legs like anchors. The penalty throttles his internal energy, shackling his spirit. But within the cage, his will burns brighter, hotter. Limits are boundaries meant to be broken, Lin Wei mutters to the unfeeling sky. If chi dims, my body will sharpen. Therein lies the Dao. He clenches his fists. The flesh and bone feel like ice-cold stone, dense and unyielding. His strikes lose their explosive, roaring force. In its place, a terrible precision is born. He pivots, not dodging, but redirecting the momentum of a lunging wolf. In the same motion, he drives a single, concentrated fist into a nearby rock face. There is no explosion, only a soft thunk. A perfectly round hole appears, plunging straight through the solid rock. Not raw power, but exacting technique. Pain sears through muscles torn anew, but he welcomes it. It is a whetstone for his will. Each strike is an exercise in economy and grace, like a perfectly forged blade that cuts without wasting a single ounce of its steel. Moonlight finally filters into a quiet glade. The wolves have retreated, for now. Lin Wei sinks to his knees beside a spring. Lotus petals drift on crystal-clear water, a moment of stillness amid the chaos. Here, the forest's fury fades to a whisper. He pulls out a tattered journal, its leather cover worn smooth by his hands. The pages are sacred.
Each word within is inked with lessons carved from blood and struggle. He writes of Chi's fickle flow, of how the beast's primal energy disrupts it. He writes of their behavior, not as random predators, but as guardians shaped by the ancient formation magic. He writes of the body's endurance and how pain can be a teacher far sterner than any master. Chi is no mere force, he pens slowly, the characters neat and deliberate despite his trembling hands. Failure does not block the path, it carves new ones in the Tao. He closes the book and breathes deep, practicing slow hand seals he has never attempted before. His fingers move like flowing water, no longer stiff with strain. Each mudra is a quiet step toward harmony. The crimson dragon fist transforms in his mind. It is no longer a tool of reckless power, but an instrument of precise harmony between body, spirit, and intent. Pain is no punishment. He sees that now. It is the brushstroke of a master artist painting resilience onto the canvas of his soul. Around him, the forest waits. In the shadows beyond the glade, glowing eyes watch. The phantom wolves lurk still. But Lin Wei's eyes, when he opens them, are different. They are clear, hard as forged steel, and utterly calm. The tides of struggle rise, threatening to drown him. He will break the waves or be crushed beneath them.